You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave shop talk, new wave, new wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast.
Sir.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready? You ready? You ready? All right, man. Welcome, world, man. New Wave Shop Talk, man. What episode is this, S?
64.
6-4, man.
6-4 Impala.
6-4 Impala, man. I am the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my left we got,
SD Pasadena Sean. It's all the same.
and to my far right we got,
Swaggy D's in the building.
and we have a special guest, Coach Saraii from Soul Talk Podcast. You know what I'm saying? In the building.
Welcome.
In
Welcome to the show.
the building. You know what I'm saying? Hold up one
Thank you for
second.
having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. That's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, man. Today, man, special guest. So, you're a life coach, right?
Yes, sir. Specifically a spiritual. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm a spiritual life coach. I also am a Soul Talk podcast show host. So Soul Talk is the name of my podcast, and I pretty much just use that platform to inspire positive and ambitious professional individuals like yourselves
For sure.
and promote you guys and promote myself so that we can all rebuild our legacies in our community.
That part right there.
That's what's up. So, for the people that don't know what a life coach does, you know, besides, you know, what you told us, like, give us not a day in the life, but like a little quick synopsis of, you know, exactly what you do.
Okay, cool.
You know?
Yes, well, as a life coach specifically, you want to understand that it differs from being a therapist.
Okay.
When you're a therapist,
Hold on. Did you see that I put that up there?
I
You
just
got me.
I'm gonna touch on your notes right here.
Hell yeah, for sure.
But
My bad.
you know, it does definitely differ from being a therapist
Uh-huh.
because a therapist is specifically actually offering you medical treatment to a condition that you may have.
Right.
A life coach is more so along the lines of providing you the motivation, action plans, and helping you with your discipline to achieve your life goals and mission. So it's definitely a keen difference, and that's why I said I chose life coaching so that I can really uplift people to achieve their goals.
Okay, for sure. This Black History Month, you know what I mean? So we have to, you know, have something for our people, you know what I mean? So are there a lot of black females, males in this industry?
You know what? There actually are, and I'm proud to say that. And the industry is growing year by year. And if you didn't know, being a life coach actually originates from coaches who used to coach sports teams.
Oh, okay, for sure.
That's something that a lot of people don't know. Life coaches, the profession stems from real coaches
Right,
of sports teams, you know. And
Makes sense.
you know, so yes, I'm definitely so happy that we do have a lot of melanated people in this world.
That's dope as fuck. That's dope.
That's something new, didn't know.
Yes, definitely. But you guys tell me a little bit more about your show because I'm really excited to be here. So tell me about what's your goal, what's your mission with this show, where do you want to take it?
Oh man, we chop shit, and you know what I'm saying. We just talk about whatever it is going on in the world. You know, we like to bring awareness to certain things, whether it be corrupt police, whether it be things going on in the neighborhood. You know, entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Entrepreneurship. So you know, we just try to touch the community, and hopefully, you know, they hit us back and let us know how they feeling. And then also, you know, topics that come about, you know, as you looked at that, you know, topics that's in the world and a lot of stuff that affects the black community. You know what I mean?
And more
What you gonna
importantly, just to make people aware of certain things they're not aware of. Because the average person as we start to realize now, doesn't watch the news. They watch podcasts.
Yeah.
That's where they get their information. So
That's right.
That's true. What do we do here, Swag?
What do we do here?
Yeah, man, what do we do here?
Oh, man, shit. Talk shit. You know, we
Talk shit and swap spit, huh?
That's right. You know what I mean? Talk about what's going on in the world, you know.
And we try to bring the entertainment value too, you know what I mean? So we ain't just up here giving you the news like verbatim, like this is what happened. We try to give our opinion on things that's going on, which would probably be most African American males, you know what I mean? We had a female on the show, and hopefully she comes back and do, you know, a couple of spot guest appearances, but, you know, and also have a female point of view, things like that, you know what I mean? So we're happy to have you on the show to get the female point of view from, you know, some topics that we will have, especially from a life coach,
Exactly.
spiritual life coach, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
And you know, when you hear spiritual, a lot of people, when they hear spiritual life coach, they're like, oh, Jesus, God, everything in the Bible, you know, and I just want you to know, like, I just want you to know that that's only one part of spirituality. Spirituality is about who you are on the inside at the end of the day. It's not all of the going to church every Sunday. That's literally only a fraction of what we were taught about spirituality. So when you hear that, just know that spirituality means I'm going to go deep on any subject that you give me.
Okay.
I'm not
sure.
going to stay on the surface.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But I'm keeping it spicy.
Right,
You
no
know?
doubt, no doubt.
Right.
So
Sure.
definitely, you know.
Where you from,
I'm
originally?
from LA. Yeah. I'm from
You
LA.
just sounded like a whole person from Nigeria.
For real. For whole personality.
It's the God. It's the God. You go to church every Sunday. I'm like, okay, shit, it came out. You know, it definitely came out. Whatever your ancestors are, it came out right there.
I gotta do my ancestry.com test because
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I think it might be some in there, but you know.
But you know they're gonna sprinkle some white up in there. They're gonna be like, oh
Come
yeah,
on
you're
now,
from
sir.
Germany.
They gonna give me
You got 2% Germany.
everybody got German in them. You
Yeah,
know
you
what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everybody got German in
Oh
them.
man, everybody got some daggone Germany, and everybody got some England up in them too. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Queen Elizabeth is in all our bloodstream. Don't even play.
on the rail.
But
That's that guy's queen over there. You know what I'm saying? All hell the queen, huh? Swag.
That's right. That's right. All hail the queen. You know me. I praise the
man.
Queen of England. You
no,
know she
I
dead.
hope you lying. I don't praise no damn Queen of England.
What?
You know?
He is not lying.
Oh,
He from Belize.
Are you
He
serious?
from
I'm from Belize. I'm
Man,
originally from Belize.
you know what? My father is Panamanian, so I'm Panamanian American.
Okay.
So I
knew
got
it.
some third world country up in me, but
Right.
still.
And we're a British colony, so the British basically, you know what I mean, colonized us.
Oh man, you don't want to go to the history with me, sir. I'm
man.
not trying to go there today because that will be a whole 2-day long debate.
And I heard you ain't got that much time.
Right.
Honestly, today I wish I did, but I am short on time today because I thought we were just gonna be starting just a little bit earlier.
Well, you know, Swaggy be lying. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Swaggy be
It's my
lying.
first
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
It's
Swaggy
my
like,
first time.
Swaggy like, yeah, we gonna start at 6.
okay.
Well, shit, we just pull up at like 6. You feel me?
It's okay, my guys.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
gonna give
you know
y'all
what I'm
grace.
saying?
It's my fault.
Yeah.
As
Good
black
looking out.
creators, I respect the hustle and the grind. That's why I'm still here.
Right, for
That's why
sure.
I'm still here. I'm not gonna leave out on my brothers when I know that we trying to do business together. Yes,
Much
the timing
appreciated.
could have
No
been a
doubt.
little bit better, but
Yeah.
next
Right.
time I'll come back. We could be more on time. Hopefully.
Exactly right.
Okay.
You know, black people always late.
Mhm. And you ain't black, huh?
No, I'm British.
Oh man, I want to dip over to my boy Pasadena Sean real quick because you had a big thing going on this weekend, right?
Yeah, man, I performed in Arizona, man. It was really nice, man.
Hey.
Really nice. Had a good time, man. I'm still burnt out, man.
You look like it too, man.
I had a
I was
ball.
wondering what was up. I was like, is homie okay over there?
Nah,
He
my
was
body,
asleep.
I'm just burnt. I'm burnt. I've been moving and shaking since I got back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving again tomorrow. You know, it's just,
Where you going on my birthday?
I'm going back to Arizona. It's Hassan's
see.
birthday.
Oh man. Oh yeah, we got the same day.
Yeah, so,
Tell
you
little
know,
homie I said what up.
so, you know, I got to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
So, no, actually, we chilling tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be there for that.
Okay.
I'll stay for that.
Yeah.
All right, we got to
I'll fuck
celebrate
around it.
the boy G's birthday tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll be there for that.
All right, for sure. We think we're gonna do Folk with the Child.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're gonna go upscale this year. You know, we was down in the dumps for years. Burger King on my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Wearing the King hat and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it big this year. Saraii like, nigga, Burger King hat.
No, not at all. Not at
Thinking
all.
lobster.
No.
Thinking Burger King.
The biggest beginnings start from humble. The biggest come ups start from the most humble beginnings.
Oh, most definitely.
And so I never judge anybody for where they're at currently. I only am solely going to just encourage you and support you. You know, because wherever you're at right now, that's where you're at right now, but you don't know where you're going to be at.
That part right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something funny. You know, life always comes full circle for those who stay down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Oh, shit. Years ago, I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? I was in prison. So, you know, that's one of the topics, too. So, you know, if you obviously don't know, but, you know, I was in prison, you know what I mean, doing, what was I doing that time? I did like a 5-year with half sentence, you know what I'm saying? Then got out and went right back and did a 16 with half. So I just want to, this is for everybody, though. Do y'all think prison make people better or make them worse? I know it made me better after the second time.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen it do both.
Right.
That's a good answer
both.
right there.
No, in all honesty, you know, I've seen some people go to prison and come home and it change them and they be on a mission when they come home, you know, to redeem themselves and to get back what they lost.
Right.
And I've seen some people who go right back to it.
Okay.
You know, so, and what it did for them was made them better criminals. It gave them more resources and different people who they could mess with, go back to prison.
I like that answer.
What you feel, Swag?
Yeah, I feel like most people that go to prison end up coming out and rehabilitate themselves and change. I see my brother go to prison. You know what I mean? He came out a changed man.
Yeah.
He was doing it all, gang banging, you know, doing all the dirt. But he's in the church. He's into God. He's a pastor. You know what I mean? He can change his whole life around. So
He turned into Shine then, huh?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a shot of that.
Yeah. What an old boy call that shit? Recidivism, right? It's called recidivism. How do you feel about that though, Saraii?
Honestly, you gotta educate me on that word because I've heard a lot of words, but that one I have not.
Recidivism?
Yes.
Shit. It's going back and forth to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's because like, okay, I asked that question because I know a lot of people that get out of prison and like he was saying, you know, they learn how to do more crimes because it's like, you know, you go in there and people be like, man, I got this popping when I get out, I got that popping, and you like shit fall in line. And those are the people that when they get out, they trying to catch up to what they was when they were on the streets before they got caught.
Right.
Like say if they was on the streets and they was making $100,000 a year. Now they in there for 4 years and they broke when they get out. They want to get back to that instead of like going to take all these resources. And they give you a big old list that's like all these people are hiring. This is what you can do when you get out of prison and you a felon. You know what I mean? So my second time when I got out, I was like, shit, I'm gonna start using these resources. And that turned me on to doing construction, you know what I'm saying? And then after, you know, working a lot of jobs, you just be like, you know what, I can do this shit on my own. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm in the entrepreneurship, got a clothing line, stuff like that. That's not what we're here for. These people know we famously broke over here. You know what I mean? But it's just saying that a lot of people, you know, they trying to catch up with their past. And I think that's why people go back and forth to jail. You know what I'm saying?
So I have education on the subject just because I do have family members that have been incarcerated, like going back and forth specifically, but like in terms of the concept of recidivism, is that how you say it? That's not necessarily something that's familiar to me in terms of that specific word. But the experience and seeing somebody go through that I love, yes, I've experienced it. And honestly, my whole take on it is yes, this young man over here who his first comment, he said it can either basically make you better or make you worse, pretty much. And I agree with that because one thing I've heard is that some people will intentionally try to get locked up to be put in a facility where they have access to a meal daily, clothing,
That's true.
and housing.
That's true.
You know, so everybody has a different reason for why they're in prison.
Exactly.
You know, so it really would have to be, the question is, why are they there?
Yeah.
Right.
Not only that though, a lot of people go to jail because that's their bread and butter too. Like, you know, we get to the streets and people hustling and they doing this. When they go to jail, they already know they got a pipeline to the streets to bring in any type of drug they want. And then they gonna make 10 times what it is on the streets. You know what I mean? You see people going back and forth to jail. You like, man, my first thought, since I've been to prison, I'd be like, man, that nigga got a nigga in jail. He trying to get back to him. You know what I'm saying? But it's also the other people that be like, okay, I got these drugs to sell. You know what I'm saying? They putting it in. Like, shit, I can go in here and make $2 million in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just ain't, it's going to be in noodles and, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got a lick now. I may be snitching on niggas, but fuck it. You can get the stamps, right? And then go sell them back. You know what I'm saying? And get your bread. So just imagine if you in there and you collected $5,000-$10,000 worth of stamps, you go sell that back.
Yeah.
Go get your money back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to sell anyway.
Wow.
You know, it's a whole lot of little twists in
It's
the
a
game.
system.
You know, now we got Cash App.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm
Tell your
saying?
family to cash out.
Yeah. That changed the game.
Yeah, and they got phones and they got cell phones in there too.
Now they do.
In the
Prisons.
facility.
They got cell phones in there. That's
Oh
crazy.
my
You know,
gosh.
Definitely.
I knew at some point that they were going to shut that game down and get in on it, because if they can just sell phones, they can basically, you know, on the network, shut the network down, do certain things so people, they can still control it. Now, they can't control the conversation and the nature of the conversation and what people's talking about, or they can. Just the same way they tap in cell phones like they tap in our cell phones.
I feel you.
They can do the same thing. But I just knew at some point that they were going to say that they're losing millions.
The jail?
Yep, the jails will say
yeah,
they're
jail's a
losing
business.
music,
At
millions.
the end of the day, the
Yeah,
jail
it's
is a
a
business.
business.
It's not really there
Free
to
labor.
help the community
Nah,
and the government get rid of the
There's certain
violence on
programs
the
that do,
streets.
but
There's some of them. But like,
certain programs
This
that do.
this is totally off topic, but I'm gonna just go from Sean over there. If you had super bread, would you invest in prisons?
I would.
Okay. Would you?
wow, no.
No. Okay.
If I'm a businessman,
would you? Would
No,
you? You wouldn't invest in
definitely
prisons?
not. Definitely not.
Okay.
I don't judge nobody's decision. That's just my personal.
Yeah.
I mean, we invest in other shit that, you know, is immoral. So you
You're
know,
right. You
So-
are 100% right.
So you know,
I just have to.
I'm
draw
just
the
being
line.
real. If I'm a businessman and I'm looking at profits and I'm looking where I can, you know, get a bunch of free labor and, you know, make a bunch of profit.
Right.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, but that's investing in the same thing that damned our whole
Slavery.
human race.
Right.
We just saying, for instance.
I'm just.
Let's say Michael Jordan invested in
I'm
prison,
not gonna
right?
come at you with
Michael
anything
Jordan
like that.
invested
I'm
in
not
prison.
gonna say- I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
don't- hey,
I'm not gonna take it
hey,
as
look,
deep. No,
Don't cut me. I'm just, we
Michael
just
Jordan
got
invested
here.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
You asked me a hypothetical question.
I feel it, my guy.
She was finna poke me.
I was finna
Scoot the bottle over.
Swaggy D was saying. Swaggy D was saying that Michael Jordan invests in prison. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
do.
do.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
does.
saying? And in honor of me and Michael Jordan's birthday tomorrow, I had to ask that question. You feel me? I
Slide that in there.
yeah, I did. I wouldn't do it per se. You feel me? But I just gotta say this to everybody. Like, people always, like Saraii just said, you know what I mean? Like, our people is in jail, this and that. But I'm gonna let you know something. When you go to jail, black people, you know, we the minority. You know what I'm saying? We the minority. Mexicans is the majority, right? And then some jails you go to is all whites. They call them woods. It's all
Skinheads
whites. You feel me? Well, I mean, they call them woods. They don't call them skinheads in jail.
Right.
They call them woods. They may be skinheads, but they call them woods. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna walk up to
a
an
term online. I was not trying to call anybody.
yeah, you ain't gonna walk up to nobody and be like, "Oh, you a da-da-da."
You are my
No, you know, like if you go to the South and stuff like that, of course, it's majority, you know, black people. But
Yes.
out here in California, you know, you in the cell with 27 Hispanics, 25 whites. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be 13 blacks.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's
yeah.
a low ratio
Yeah,
right
you
there.
feel me? Like, man, like I'm trying to tell you, I done been from San Bernardino to LA County to the prison. you know, and it's always black as the minority in California. I can't really speak for other states, but in California,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So let's get into some topics, you know what I'm saying? She done killed my shit talking about the therapist.
You just got the first thing down.
Talking about the therapist.
I
you know
was just trying to make sure people understood.
Keep it
You
moving.
know?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being thorough.
Thank you, sir. I
That's
appreciate
good.
it, Mr.
I mean,
Sean.
shit, she doing her homework. You
I
feel me?
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
look, if I would have jumped the gun, I would have got both.
You got
You
the
really
Motherfucker!
You bigger than us. We got to stab you, nigga.
Oh my God. Y'all like the 85 South show.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about
Why you
some
so
real
quiet over
shit.
there, Mr. Dwight?
That's
Look, you want to introduce the next topic? Because you did invite me here today.
that's Swaggy D.
Well, Dina Boy used to host, you know what I mean? I just go along with the flow, go with the flow.
All right, I want to hear you. Give me the second topic.
Let's get into this next topic.
All right.
What is it, Swaggy? Tell us.
What is it, Lil Duval?
Yeah, Lil Duval tweets. We're
Duval tweets.
Yeah, we're gonna have Pasadena Sean read them. You got
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You gonna read that thing? I was reading it when he sent it to me. I was like,
Read it,
"God,
read it.
Lord, they want to talk about
You read it,
this."
sis. You read it,
I don't
sis.
want to read it. You read it.
I don't want to read it neither.
Oh,
It's
dang.
horrible.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
I'm
That's
a-
why I let you read it.
I know one book. Look. Oh, okay.
I got
Shit.
that for you.
All right, so we got two different ones. Okay, the first one is this nigga said when his daughter period starts, he gonna be the first dude to dog her out.
Yeah, that's the one I read.
Now, I think the internet took this as him saying that,
He was gonna have sexual intercourse with her.
yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like.
That's
I'm gonna
what
be
it
the first
sounded
one to
like.
dog her out.
But-
Run that back one more time.
Yeah, say it one more time.
He said, whenever my daughter period starts, I'm gonna be the first dude to dog her out.
Yeah,
That sounds bad right there.
Now, the date on this, I got to give you the date. It's 12/27/2012. Okay? So that's the first one. We're going to come back to all of this, right? So we're going to go, I'm going to skip that Justin Bieber shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he said, be real, fellas. If you fucked a girl and she has a daughter that you seen grow up, would you fuck her when she grew up? Like,
Hold
nigga,
on.
that's like your
Hold on.
stepdaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Like, bruh, this is like
That
your
is-
stepdaughter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he was saying, so most of y'all saying y'all started thinking about sex at 11 or 12. Okay, cool. He said, my daughter is moving in with me when she turned 10.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
pedophile ass niggas.
So is it 2 out of the 4? I didn't read the Justin Bieber. That was weird.
Yeah,
I
that was
didn't
weird
even
to
read
me.
all
You
of
know
those.
what
I
I'm
only
saying?
read the first one.
Let me see. Let me read the Justin Bieber. He basically said hashtag Justin Bieber fanboy. And he said, can you, he said, hey Justin, can you please fuck me and my daughter and then hit me with a bat if I get out of line? You feel me?
My jaw is like on the floor.
On the
camera. That
real.
is out of complete pocket.
Out of pocket. All of these is from
Completely out of
2010 to 2012.
pocket. It don't matter. That's his current state of being. That's something.
Yeah,
that-
you never
that is
change.
his that's his ingrained in whatever DNA. And see, what I'll say about that is this: you have to really check who your children are growing up around, because some people who come off as clean and innocent and good with children could be the very people that are not treating your children ethically. You know, so when I hear something like that, I'm just like, bro, you give off such a fun, happy, go lucky, like
I'm living my best life.
right,
Yeah.
right, living your best life, right?
Uh-huh.
But that just goes to show that behind the scenes of social media,
Yeah, for sure.
people only show you what they want to show you.
Yeah, but social media is only like a fraction of it. Like
5%.
whatever video somebody puts up, they probably put up, did 30 videos to make that one. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So they want you to see their best,
What
right?
they want you to
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Yes.
So, a lot of people out here like, I want to be like so-and-so. Like, shit, man, that's a fraction of their life.
Yeah.
And as far as Duval, like, you got to be a sick person to even write that.
and
know what I'm
put
saying?
it online where it's broadcasted to millions
To
of people.
millions of people. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, oh, I ain't gonna never be shit. I'm just gonna say some shit to get my name noticed. And then years down the line, when you become something, somebody gonna reach back.
Oh, definitely.
And be like, oh yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh,
This is
definitely.
2010.
And hold you accountable for it.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
this
will.
This happened in 2010.
Yeah, so you know, somebody probably every day was going through all this shit, like all this shit, all this shit, you know, all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
The trolls make time.
The trolls make time.
Yes,
Gotta
they
be
do.
careful what you do.
Yeah,
What
you
in this
do.
life. You know
Lil
what I mean?
Duval supporters gonna say he was trying to buy NBC.
He was hacked.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to buy NBC. You know what I'm saying? Like they did Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? And this kind of goes with the Tiffany Haddish thing. You could have just walked in front of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah. But no, it went right back to where it was gonna be.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's all good. So, like Tiffany Haddish, right? Like her and Ari Spears, they kind of was fucking with the kids. Yeah, because it's on over there.
Oh.
Yeah, so like with Ari Spears, they was going back at it about the video. You heard about that one too, right?
Ari Spears?
Ari Spears, you
I
know.
actually don't even know who that is. Who is that?
Oh man,
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian from Mad TV back in the days, and he does stand up and stuff like that. Him and Tiffany Haddish did some inappropriate shit with a child.
That I heard about.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was Ari Spears. He was the guy that was the pervert in the video.
Oh, wow.
That's him. So this reminds me of the Lil Duval shit.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was like, when I was told that you guys were talking about a couple of those things, I was like, excuse me. I was like, oh wow, those are connected. Like because Tiffany Haddish plus like what Lil Duval, they pretty much on the same frequency.
You feel
like,
and then she did the intro for the Super Bowl. So okay, now here go my connection. Like you said, they connected. Here go my connection. So was when I was joking when I said he trying to buy NBC, right? But did somebody approach him and say, hey man, you can get to this next stage of life if you sign here? You feel me?
I mean, usually they do.
You know,
like if you want to get to the upper levels in like that type of industry, what I feel like is that they do require something of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say I know because I don't know, but from what I've researched and from what I've seen in public media and different outlets, you can just see that that's just a process that they take.
Okay, so if he said no, they like, oh, we got this shit on you. Put it out.
Yeah.
Like Tiffany
Exactly.
Haddish, right? You want to be at this? She said no. We're gonna put this out. Now she probably said, "Oh fuck that." Yes, all that shit disappeared. Am I right?
Yeah.
All that shit disappeared. She doing the Super Bowl intro, right? So Lil Duval, am I wrong? But Lil Duval got a show in Pasadena tomorrow.
He do.
You know what I'm saying? He got a show right here in Pasadena at the Civic Center.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Mark Washington putting it on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, what is it? Laughs and Giggles?
Is that tomorrow? I thought it was.
It's tomorrow.
It was a Valentine's Day thing.
No, it's tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow,
Okay.
Friday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Civic Auditorium. You know what I'm saying? Where I graduated high school. I always got to say that. You know what I'm saying? PHS. You from Pasadena or LA?
LA.
LA? Okay, but you been in Pasadena for a while.
Yeah.
So you know it's like a big high school thing goes on out here. You didn't know none of
I
that?
didn't really go to like the public high schools and stuff like that.
Oh, you a
But I know
private
that-
school vet?
Not private, but just charter.
Oh,
You know,
oh
but-
shit. Where you go, Sherman Oaks?
No.
She was a crossroad.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sierra Canyon around this one?
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, I got
Not
bused
at
to
all.
school.
No.
You know, I rode my horses. I rode my horses to school.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Charlie Ho.
Sean really getting on my head right now. Trying to talk like I'm from the outback.
Oh, no.
Please, Sean roast me so I can roast
I wasn't
my own back.
roasting. I wasn't roasting. I'm just, look, like you said, I'm keeping it spicy.
Keep it spicy. Because a lot of people's attention spans are so short.
That part
if
right
you
there.
do not put good content in your show, they're gonna click off in
That
like
part right
10
there.
to 30 minutes,
Yeah.
if that.
And
you know,
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
These are good
5
arguments
minutes.
between, you know, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We can, you know, be in this space and coexist.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
This is what we do. We do this all the time. We
Yeah, I definitely love to like refer.
crack jokes on each other all the time.
You know.
So, you know, this is what we do.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's good vibes. I'd love to like refer people to you guys to come on the show because I want you guys to grow. I want everybody to grow. Like I'm so tired of seeing my people down and out, like always talking about they going through something. Like, can we just win? Can we just win? Like all of us, we don't have to tear each other down. They really don't want us to know that if we band together, it's strength in numbers. People are thinking, oh, this is my hood, oh gang. Well, but baby, do you own the hood?
Nope.
So what are you repping? You're repping a street that you have no real estate on,
and you're renting.
You don't look intelligent, you know. And I try to like when you tell our people that, they get very offended and they're like, "Oh, well, why are you talking shit? And you can't judge me." And no, baby, I'm not trying to judge you. I want to see you rich. I want to see you wealthy. I want to see you go up and not stop. And in order to do that, we have to unlearn all the fucking bullshit that we've learned and learn new things. You know, so that's why when I see you guys doing what you're doing, I'm so freaking proud of you, because it means that you are taking the initiative to do something different.
Definitely.
That shit is real shit right there.
And like I tell the guys, you know, we just got to stay consistent.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got to stay down till we come up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. I keep telling, like Swaggy always telling, like, you know, the next episode could be the best episode.
Exactly.
You feel me? The ones we miss is the one we could have hit on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just all about, you know, keep doing what you're doing and grinding. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So, you know, nigga can't make $1 million in one day until you start popping. Now that shit just coming like rainwater.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, man, yeah, you a good life coach, because shit, he need it. Swaggy, I need it.
Saraii.
You know what I'm
Why you
saying?
gonna say he need it? We all need it. I got life coaches and I'm a life coach. We all need it.
You know, I ain't even gonna front. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm probably the most like positive out of the group. You know what I'm saying? Because I just try not to stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you stress about something, that means, like you said, spirituality and stuff, that means you don't believe something is better around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I try not to stress over shit I can't control. I can't control the weather today. You know what I'm saying? I can't control certain shit. So, you know what I mean? We all done had talks about certain things, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, if you can't control it, don't stress on it. Let that shit pass you and do what you can do. You know what I mean? As long as you do what you can do, then that shit is just gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, let's get into this. My bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know what I was gonna say is one thing that I've noticed is that the consciousness and maturity of people who have been in jail is different than people who have never been in jail. Because it's like you go in there and you're secluded in four walls, maybe not literally four, but you're secluded. Then you are only around one gender of human beings primarily. Then it's like you're left to your own devices, whether that's reading, writing, you know, or whatever you have, and you can only focus on a limited amount of things for that time that you're there. You know, and I see that one thing that I've noticed of people who have been in prison and came out is like their spiritual maturity is high.
Right.
Because when you're in that type of situation or experience, you're forced to meet the man in the mirror. You're forced to meet the man in the mirror. You're forced to literally say, okay, this is me. I'm here. I'm in this situation. What am I going to do to get the fuck out of it? And how am I going to come out of it? Yeah. That's what mature people. So when I hear you talking about, oh, UK, you're the like more positive one out of the group, I wonder if that could be connected to your life experiences.
It definitely is. It definitely is, because like you said, you know, you sitting in there and you like, shit, man, I ain't trying to get with the riffraff today, so I done read shit, probably over 100 books, you know, 100 hood books. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 15 to 20 self-help books. Like, I just bought The Art of War. Well, it was gifted to me again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to start reading that for the second or third time. Well, I think I read it 1.5 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just certain books that you know, I done read, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I didn't read the 49 Laws of Power. I read the 50 Laws of Power. You know what I'm saying?
There's a 50?
That's 50 Cent. Yeah, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Go look him up. You know what I'm saying?
Rolling.
Shit. Yeah, 50 Cent.
No, you did not just say something 50 Cent.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
I'm not
all
gonna
it,
go
all it
shade
is the same thing.
He's smart.
Right? It's the same thing, but he adding another law.
I just didn't know that he had that. That's why I'm laughing.
I'm telling you.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
I mean, when you in jail, it's all types of shit.
Yes.
If you looking for it.
Yes.
Basically, if you're looking for it. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for it, you're going to find it. So, you know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Shout out to the Rehabilitation Center.
I'm gonna ask you guys,
You know what I'm saying?
Could we possibly phase out around the 45-minute hour, because I do have something to do after this.
Okay, for sure.
Thank you.
So let me go to this topic for you, so you can we're gonna slide down and we're gonna get on this topic, especially. So you heard about Rachel Yates?
You know what? I did read a little bit up on her. It was the lady who left her children, right?
Yeah. 12 and 3. She left them at home for 2 months in the city in Texas.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, in Texas, and she's all over the place posting, and she posted today.
That's a mental illness.
You know what I'm saying? She posted today. So, how you feel about women leaving their kids?
I'm gonna tell you, but I want to hear it from Mr. Duval, because he real quiet over here. How do you feel about that?
Man,
Swaggy D.
I feel like she need to be in jail. You leave your kids at home 2 months by themselves?
Well, she got a warrant for child abandonment, and child endangerment.
That's it?
That's well, I mean, what can you do? It's like a murder warrant. You know what I'm saying?
That's like
You gotta find somebody.
That's like leaving your kid in the car, on a hot day, going in the grocery store.
Well, they
It's
alive.
worse. It's worse than that.
Yeah.
It's way worse than
It's
that.
way
'Cause
worse
it's
than
2
that.
months.
2 months.
Mhm.
2 months.
That's a whole 60 days.
For real.
And then
man.
come to find out, she had another kid who was a runaway. Yeah.
Crazy situation.
Yeah.
Then did you
older
hear how she
kid.
was talking to the kids who like called the dad or texted the dad and was
Yeah.
like,
Get food.
yeah.
I got one word for that. You know what I mean? It's called mental health. You know what I mean? It falls back on that mental health. You know, we got people with mental health out here.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't know this lady or nothing, but this is some dumb ass shit. And you gonna leave your kid? Get the fuck out of here. That bitch ain't got no mental health issues. That bitch
No, she got some mental
she
health
on
issues.
some other shit.
No, that's mental health, because other
She on
shit is
some
different. You gonna tell me?
that's what she's on, because what she did is some other shit.
Bro, but then it gotta be higher than mental health, because that's crazy.
She's on some
You leave your
other
child for
shit.
2 months and a half. You got
2 months.
2 months, and you
That's
leave
some
your
other
children
shit.
at home.
So I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this. Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this. You feel me? Because when I was 11, my brother was probably like 12, 13 in that age, right? My dad worked out of town. Now he was only gone for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? He was gone for 2 days. He was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So he left to Alabama. He was working for CSX Railroad. So he would leave for 2 days, come back home for 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the week, he was there only like 2.5 days on average, right? So learned at 11 years old, I was the cook. My brother wasn't cooking shit. I was cooking. You know what I'm saying? He was cleaning. I was out there selling dope. I was out there doing a whole lot of shit at 11 years old. Well, actually 12 is when I started selling dope.
It was a different time, though.
It was a different time. But all I'm saying is I'm playing devil's advocate about, you're saying she got mental health, right? So them kids got a daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she said she called the daddy and was like, hey, nigga, I done had these kids for 12 years, nigga.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You come and get the no, this is what she posted on her social media. She posted on her social media. Like, come and get, I said I'm playing devil's advocate.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, like me personally, my kids, if they wanted anything, I'm gonna catch the bus, I'm gonna get a ride, I'm gonna take an Uber, I'm gonna get there to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I know we putting all this stress on the mom, right? But ain't nobody really talking about the dad.
He came and got him.
He's facts. That's facts.
After 2 months, nigga.
Because he didn't know. And then if you read the article, hold on.
That nigga knew.
And if you read the article, the girl was threatened by her mom and was told that if you tell anybody, they're going to take all y'all, because all of them got different daddies.
Wait, all of them, and it only like what?
No, it's
3?
three.
It's three because there was one that was a runaway, but they've all been
That
reunified.
tells you everything you need. All of them got different fathers. Like what? That's a lack of organization right there. You clearly left knowing.
Do we know the age of these kids?
12,
12,
3,
3,
and I don't know the age of
15.
them. 15.
12, 3, and 15.
Yeah.
What was her reason for leaving them home?
She wanted to throw that pussy
She
a party.
went on vacation.
Because she knew she
on
was going
vacation.
damn. For 2 months?
Well, she wasn't going down. He's saying the reason for leaving.
No. I said
Yeah.
it's going down.
We don't know the reason for
She left
leaving.
the teenager in charge?
No.
She said she called the
Teenager,
dad like,
that's
hey,
12.
come in. Yeah,
15-year-old
that's a
left.
preteen.
He
That's-
ran away.
They ran away at 15. They ran away. They saw how unstable
hot
she
mess.
was.
That's a hot mess.
Like, bitch, you ain't got no chili noodles in this motherfucker. I'm out of here.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, but it's in Texas. That's a gun wielding state. That's one of the highly dangerous states in the United States. And you're gonna leave your 2 children minors alone at home and not leave any supervision. Like the least you can do is call your friend and say, hey, I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm about to leave my kids. I can't handle this shit. Could you at least watch over them?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Lil
saying?
Duval could have pulled up. Lil Duval could have pulled up like, hey.
That's terrible humor. That's anti-humor.
You know what I'm saying?
R.
Hey.
Kelly.
But he's
What about
right
R.
though.
Kelly?
That's 'cause
Shit.
people
R.
be
Kelly?
lurking like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Right.
But that's what I meant by it. Not him per
No, I
se,
get you, I get
but a nigga like Lil Duval could have pulled up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, your mama ain't here? Y'all hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Come lay in this bed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sad, bro.
a lot of people that I'm talking to a female that I know, and she went through a lot of trauma like that growing up. You know what I'm saying? From people in the family doing stuff. So it's like, you never know where this shit is going to come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if she left from home, 9 times out of 10, she didn't own a house or live in a house. She lived in an apartment. So they got apartments.
Yeah.
So somebody in that apartment is a pedophile. You know what I'm saying?
You're
You
right.
got to think
You're
about
right.
that shit,
You're
type
right.
of shit too.
Statistically,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
know what I'm saying? You going, what is it, Megan's Law right now? And you going to see motherfuckers that living right across the street or right here, and they going to be on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why somebody be like, what's your name? I be like, blah, 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 blah. Here you go. Yeah, I ain't know none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, you know, man, so happy to have Saraii here. We know she got to leave. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your podcast and, you know, everything you got going before you have to bounce up out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you guys for having me on this New Wave Talk Show. You know, I know y'all gonna blow up real easy because the vibe is immaculate, 100%. I'm definitely gonna promote y'all as much as I can. But you know, y'all, it's your girl Coach Saraii with the good vibes. You know, I'm a life coach, spiritual life coach, and I'm also a podcast creator, producer, and digital marketer. So you guys get at me for whatever services that you need to help control your vision and your brand off the ground. Start your own podcast. But other than that, you know, I'm just really here to support. That's the main reason why I'm here, is to support.
Can you spell your name for our people?
That's gonna be and then COACH, coach, and then Saraii, SARAII. That's 2 I's on that. And that's every platform. You can follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
On every platform?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
So I really appreciate everything.
No, we appreciate having you. You know what I'm saying? You brought the good vibes. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, my brother, brought good looks. You know what I'm saying? For our viewers to be like, yeah, they finally got somebody cute on the show. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But no, we appreciate you coming by. You know what I'm saying? Checking us out, and hopefully we can do this again. And like you were saying earlier, maybe we'll have a little more time with you. You know what I'm saying? Because she got to go coach some of y'all niggas' lives out there. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas need healing.
You know,
Niggas need healing.
Crying in this joint.
She gonna put hands on you, not like this.
I told you she was from
She's a
Nigeria.
shaman. She's a shaman.
I am totally not a shaman, but
I'm just playing
hey,
with you.
I'll pray for you.
I'm gonna edit it right here so y'all don't see her
Okay,
leaving out on
alright.
her. No, listen. I'm gonna edit it right here so y'all don't see her leaving out on her magic carpet.
Oh yeah, I'm at the flyway right now.
She does flow.
You You know what I'm saying? Watch the headphones. Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you
No
guys.
doubt.
I
Didn't mess your
appreciate it.
hair up. Yeah.
Thank
Swag,
you.
you gonna come
Appreciate
back right
it.
here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And then we can get into these other topics that's going on. You feel me? Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, shit, that was great, man. We love having Saraii on here because it wasn't nothing but a good time. You feel me?
That's right.
Man, that was some good shit.
Got great energy.
Great energy, you know? But, man, so y'all heard about the Michigan State shooting, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Super crazy, man. So the guy went on there, and I hate to say this, man, this nigga was black. You know what I'm saying? Went in there and killed 3 innocent victims, man, and shot 5 more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a total of 8 victims. All right, you guys
Thank
have
you so
a
much.
great night.
God
You know
bless
what
you
I'm
guys.
saying?
Have a
For
good
sure.
one.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, and shot 5 innocent victims. And I hate to laugh on that. I'm gonna edit that. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so man, so in Michigan, you know what I mean? The guy went up there and shot 3 and killed 3 and shot 8 total, right?
Altogether, 8 people were shot,
Mm-hmm.
3 died.
Man,
Sad, man. And then he had plans to go to another school.
in New Jersey,
Yep, and shoot it up, but he was killed. He killed himself.
killed himself, man. You heard about that, Sway?
No, I didn't hear nothing about that.
What? I sent you the fucking thing, nigga. You're supposed to look it up. At least give it a gander.
No, I should have looked it up. That's my bad.
You was too worried about wearing your Crip blue.
Yeah, right. I was
No, he's trying. I ain't even gonna say. He's
No,
trying to be cute today.
I was too focused on my outfit. I spent the whole hour trying to figure out what to wear.
Oh man, be yourself, brother. Be yourself.
Hey man, because you're living in Altadena, you know.
You know what I'm saying? And turn into a Rip Rider.
I went to 3 stores just to buy me a shirt and an outfit and didn't find nothing.
You bought that shirt today? You had that shirt
No,
already.
I ended up going back home and get this shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen that shirt.
Why did you want to go buy a new outfit?
I think I picked it for you on the app.
Because I want to be paparazzi ready, like my boy Paul says.
You gotta be paparazzi
I'm
ready.
walking out. Shit.
Anything Paul tell you, nigga, do not listen. Shit.
Right, for real.
That nigga got on them Bruno O'Malley's. Bruno O'Malley's. Same ones OJ had on when he killed motherfuckers.
For real. Yeah, that walk up.
Oh, man. Shit. Oh, man. So, yeah, man, it's a fucked up situation.
Happened, man? Enlighten me about what happened in Michigan.
Oh, man. You want to tell him?
We just said it. But anyway, man, once again, African American guy struggling with something. I don't know yet. I didn't see the details haven't been released, but he went to the campus of Michigan State and he just started shooting random people.
Oh wow!
Just went, just opened, just in the quad area, just started opening fire.
Was he a student?
No, nigga was old.
Yeah.
Nigga had a receding hairline and some more shit.
Oh man, and it's one of our people. Oh, that's
One of our people, bro.
I mean, it doesn't really matter who it is, if it's black or white, but still, I hate to hear shit like that happen. You know what I mean? People just go on a
Living their daily lives.
rampage and shooting people for no reason. It's like, come on, man.
We ain't even into March yet, and it's already been like four mass shootings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the guy, you heard about the guy that he was in the car with his whole family and ran off the road and tried to kill his whole family. I hope they put his ass in jail too.
Wait, you talking about that old shit? He was in the Tesla?
Yeah, in the Tesla.
Oh,
we
man.
talked about that already.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Stay
man.
on top of it, man. Stay on top of it.
Long story short, the nigga ran off and ran over the bridge, crashed, and Tesla is kind of like a Volvo or a Subaru, nigga. You gonna survive. You know what I'm saying? You gonna survive.
You gonna survive.
You gonna survive, nigga. They got an airbag everywhere, nigga. They got a nut airbag.
But they said that I heard something that they said that the wife doesn't want to press charges on the husband. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. No, but I mean, what would you think? She don't want her husband to go to jail. She been probably fucking this nigga for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they had an argument in the car. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, but we'll get back on the topic we were talking about.
Yeah.
So what happened to this guy? Did they catch him or what in Michigan?
Killed itself.
Oh, see, that's
Coward.
I hate to hear shit like that when they kill themselves.
Coward.
Go take the easy road out. Like, no, motherfucker. I want them to go to jail. I want them to do the time, do the suffering. I hate when the motherfuckers go out, take the easy road out, and kill themselves.
See, I want them to go in with a butthole this big and come out with a butthole this big.
Exactly.
Go in there and get what's due to you, player. Because, you know what I'm saying, one thing people don't deal with in jail, man, is pedophiles and niggas that kill kids.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I could see if, you know, you're shooting at your enemy and you all, oh, I just hit this little kid. Nah, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? We call that casualties of war. And, you know what I mean? It's bad, sorry. But that's what it is in that type of world. You know what I'm saying? But if you trying to out your whole family, nigga, and kill yourself.
War. That's like the episode of First 48 I was watching the other day. The guy went to go rob a nigga that supposedly had $200,000 in his house, and he killed them kids. And in the interview room, he gonna tell the cops, you know, that's collateral damage. Like collateral damage? Like, nigga, you done killed some kids?
I know exactly the episode you're talking about.
Yeah, because you heard this man had $200,000 in his house.
He already had $350,000.
Right.
Went in there and said, all right, man, just give me he started lowering the number and shit.
But this guy didn't have no remorse at all. He was like, you know, that's collateral damage. He was like, they asked him, do you know how many people you killed? He said, I don't know. I don't know how many people I killed. But, you know, that's collateral damage. Like, what do these people be thinking about? Like, what's in your mind?
Because I think on that note, the first 48 he's talking about is the guy that he ran up to the dude house and tried to catch the kids running in the house, but he jumped the gun and they went too fast, and old boy never opened the door, so he kidnapped the girl and his son and his girlfriend, and then he shot them in the head on the street, like a couple of streets away, because when he called them back, it was the police on the phone. And then the dude who told was his partner that said, I'm gonna take my lick. I ain't kill him, I'm gonna take my lick. And then he came in and said, I did it all. And it was like collateral damage. Yeah, I know exactly the episode you're talking about.
They called him in Alabama. He was in a whole different state.
Ready to kill again. You know? Thought he was gonna come up on a lick, you know? But that's a part of, like what we were saying earlier, when you go to jail and you come out and you're trying to catch up to what you was. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? If you had $50,000 when you went in, your bitch done spent all the money. Now you got to get back. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, a lot about that.
Man, so yeah, man, that's that story on that fool, man. So we talked about the roast, Rachel Yates. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, what's the next one?
Hang that bitch.
Hang that bitch.
Hanger.
I don't know how long we've been on right now, but shit, we're going to get into a little sports because the Super Bowl. Man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talked about the Super Bowl. Was that the best fucking Super Bowl that you've seen in a long time?
I loved it, man. I was on the edge of my seat for the whole game. You know, when Jalen Hurts fumbled that ball, I knew it was over then.
Man.
You know why? Because it just took something out of him.
Right. They came back.
They did, but it just took the fight out of him. And then when Mahomes went down with his thing, you know, I thought that, you know, it was going to be a wrap. But then he came back with the juice.
So, first, how you feel about the Super Bowl? You won $20 off of me.
I won $100 on the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But a few of you guys. But yeah, I thought it came out the outcome that I wanted it to be. I mean, that I thought it would be. You know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah, Kansas City got a great team. Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. But I'm going to let y'all know. I don't want to hear y'all out there comparing this guy to no Tom Brady, no Joe Montana. Cut that bullshit out already. He ain't up there yet. You got to crawl before you walk. He's good. He got 2 Super Bowls, but he ain't up there yet. So don't be trying to compare him to nobody yet. I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. Start comparing them.
The comparison... I'm going to tell you where the comparison comes in at. The comparison goes with their careers as far as how long. He's been in the league 5 years, got 2 bowls. Brady was in the league 5 years and had 3, right? He had 3 because they won back-to-back. So it's kind of parallel. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you say that Brady ain't the best. So This
Brady-
nigga, he can't come up and be the best?
yeah,
Why? Because he lost
Brady's
one?
not the GOAT in my book. Joe Montana's the GOAT.
Because he never
But,
lost one?
but I mean, the narrative is everybody thinks Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Nah,
In my
you
book,
feel
he's not
that
the
way.
GOAT.
You feel that way because he played for your team.
I
That's
think
why
so.
you feel that way.
No.
I take my team out.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a big Joe Montana fan.
And even Joe Montana has some things to say about it. He said, you know what I mean? He said, I've never lost in the Super Bowl. I've never got caught for cheating. We never had no Spygate. We never had no deflate footballs. You know what I mean? Even Joe Montana said some shit about it recently.
What that does, man, I'm gonna tell you. Every year, and you got to look at sports. Every year they find something to hang their hat on, whether it's negative. It's something negative every year.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Kyrie not, getting a shot, whether it's, Brooklyn, whatever, dysfunction in Brooklyn, the Lakers, whatever it is. It's going to be always something every year in sports.
To keep you tuned in.
Yeah.
Keep you tuned in.
And keep you talking about something.
You know? Now, what I think is, I'm a 49er fan through and through, right?
Right.
I mean, but I got to give it up to Brady.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He won 6, right? He won 7. I know that, but he won 6 for one team.
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes to another team that was down in the fucking dumps.
Yeah, and takes him back.
And win the fucking ring.
That doesn't show you who he
That
is?
showed me he was the GOAT.
That showed you that who
That's
he was.
probably the only Super Bowl that I respect that he did.
Why?
Why? He still had to
I don't
play.
respect none of the Super Bowls that he did in the Patriots.
You know why? Because the Patriots at that time were the standard in how they ran their business.
They started off on cheating, man.
Oh, man.
When they with the tuck rule, his career started off on a cheat. Like I was telling the fellas the other
That was
day.
2004.
He started off. His
Raiders.
career started off on a cheat.
It did.
With the tuck rule.
It did.
If the tuck rule never happened, if they would have reversed that call, we probably wouldn't know about no Tom Brady.
Stop it.
Shit,
Okay.
he was coming
Stop it.
back.
Okay, so he wouldn't have won to that one. He would have had 6.
If Drew Bledsoe didn't get hurt, we wouldn't have known about no Tom Brady. Probably
But
wouldn't be.
let me
That's
tell
how
you about
sports
divine.
is.
Let me tell you about divine intervention, about sports or shit that's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
That was meant to be. That was meant to be.
And back to the Kansas City Chiefs. There's one person on that team who I am more happy for, and that's not the players. That's Andy Reid. I'm happy for you because you coached for the Eagles for many years. You didn't win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Donovan McNabb choked them, threw up on the field, acting like a bitch. So I'm happy for you, not Patrick Mahomes and the rest of them bums, average bums on the team. I'm happy for you, Andy Reid, that you won 2 Super Bowls.
You happy for the white man.
We're gonna win
That
this
nigga,
race.
that nigga do not play the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for Eric Bieniemy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because he was the one that drew up the game plan in the second half to show these fools like, hey, this is what we're gonna do.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And the black quarterback, half breed, whatever.
Shout
you
out to
wanna call
Patrick
it. You know
Mahomes'
what I'm
daddy,
saying?
because that's a nigga right there.
That's a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a country nigga who chew, smoke black and mild.
Patrick Mahomes, we can't call him black because he's
What do you mean?
he's half black, half
What do you
white,
mean?
and he's married to a white woman. So we can't even.
Hey,
we can't
you
even.
wanna
He
be
just like
married to a white
hey.
woman.
That's right.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
He one of them niggas who like white women.
So
Yeah.
you can't say,
Used to.
oh, we got 2 black quarterbacks here in the field and in the Super Bowl. No, you got 1 black and 1.
Jalen Hurts probably dated a white woman too.
Thing about it, man. Thing about it, man, is like everybody in the world. I don't give a fuck what race, nationality, if you mix, half breed or not. Everybody want to date somebody that's like their mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take care of.
If your mama is black, you want a black woman. If your mama is white and you a half breed, you gonna date a white woman. And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seen
That's
this
what it
lady
is.
take care of you, so you know the
That's what you
pedigree.
identify with.
And I'm sure. Okay, what was that? It's a meme going around. I think it's Russell Wilson, right? So Russell Wilson, right? He got the meme with the white girl when he got drafted. Shit,
Yeah.
boy, I'll get some hair from her because that bitch had her mouth open so wide.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? That's what he was into until he met Sierra, which is basically a high yellow black woman. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna say she close to white, but that's just to say that that's what he was trying to deal with. And I think that meme probably made him be like, you know what, this bitch more excited than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't excited I went to the fucking second round. You know what I'm saying? I ain't excited I went to this certain number pick. Whatever pick he wasn't excited about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like S was saying, divine intervention. It was divine intervention that he dropped so low that he went to Seattle
Right.
and was able to win the chip. Divine intervention about Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, going to the Patriots as the last pick, Bledsoe getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, and all this, like, all this shit happens for a reason. Like, I don't know, man.
I agree. Things happen for a reason.
Things happen for a reason. Now, I just think, like, in sports, especially, like LeBron coming to LA, winning the scoring title in LA, at home. You know what I'm saying? With Kareem in the stands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wearing the Laker jersey.
Yeah.
I know you don't respect it, Swaggy, but
It means
it's divine.
something.
It's divine intervention.
Yeah.
No matter which way you look at any special feat
It
in
stays
sports.
at home.
No, I don't respect
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Even when you look at it, it stays at home. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Even non-LeBron fans have to respect it. That's a lot of points, and nobody ever thought that would be ever thought that would be, you know, somebody would ever take that record. And for that dude to start with what he started with at the beginning of the year, and then think it was gonna happen, you know, next year or whatever, and for that motherfucker to do it before the, you know, All-Star
Before the
break,
All-Star break.
it goes to show you how much work he's really put in.
Last year, it's funny you said that because I was gonna get on that too. Because last year, Will Baum, that he was talking about, like, okay, for him to get it next year, he has to average X amount of points.
Right.
He has to average this. But no, this nigga out there averaging 30 at 38.
Yeah.
Nobody ever done this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that made me do? That made me go back and watch a LeBron interview, Swaggy,
Right.
when he was in high school. When he was in high school, I watched an interview with this dude in high school, right? He got all his people. He got Maverick Carter. He got all his people in his high school team come up there when he was talking. They're like, man, you got $90 million, man. You in high school. What you gonna do? He's like, man, I'm gonna play hard. I'm gonna do this. And he wasn't talking like when they said, yeah, what you gonna do? He was like, man, it ain't about me. It's about the team. And that's where LeBron get a knock because he a pass to the open player. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh man, you should have took it. Kobe would have took it. Jordan would have took it. But nigga, I'm making the basketball play. And from when he was a kid, you saw that he was about the team. It wasn't about him. Right. So a lot of people be like, oh, in Cleveland they could have won if he didn't pass it to so and so.
And you know what? My boy, I was at the game yesterday. My boy Tarkin, and he made a good point. He was like, you know, LeBron passed up Kareem's record, and he's not even a shooter; he's a passer.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was a great
That
statement right there.
It is because
he's not even a shooter; he's a passer, and he broke that record.
But to piggyback on that, it just goes to show, man, like how well rounded his game is.
Yeah.
You know, and you know,
4 assists.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Fucking work.
That's a lot of work.
I don't see how
as old
people
boy
can
say,
hate.
that's crazy work.
That's crazy
That's
work,
crazy
yo.
work, man.
I don't see how people can hate on LeBron. I don't give a fuck if you nigga the LeBron hater of the fucking year. You can't just sit back and be like, this nigga didn't do nothing.
Hold on,
nigga,
though.
stop it.
Hold on. I gotta slow y'all roll right there. I got another point I gotta make. LeBron never went to college. He came straight out of high school, right?
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to 4 years at UCLA
and won it every year.
So
and then came out the league. And look,
can't really say
and Kareem came out and won it.
How many points? You can't really say that LeBron then passed him up because Kareem played 4 years of college. Okay,
but that's a whole nother league.
Okay,
that's so, like say in high school.
You know
my stats don't matter in high school that matter in college. It don't. What I averaged in high school, I'm not going to average. I may average more or less.
You know what I mean? So
let me say this though. You can say that though, right? Kobe didn't go to high school.
Right.
Kobe played 20 years. This is LeBron's 20th year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He got to be for the All-Star break.
Yeah.
LeBron didn't even. I mean, Kobe. If he would have beat Kareem's record in that 20 years, then you could be like, ah. But then I know the haters gonna be like, but Kobe didn't get a chance. He was behind Eddie George, nigga. When LeBron came in, he was the fucking man from day one.
Yeah.
From day one.
They put the crown on his head from the moment he was drafted.
Day one.
They put the whole state on his back.
How much pressure is that?
Yeah.
And you gotta go perform, and they gave you $90 million.
Yeah.
If they give me $90 million right now, nigga, I'm retired. I ain't doing shit. This nigga was like, no, nigga, 90 million is not enough. I need to go show these niggas I am the chosen one. Did y'all see that commercial? That nigga.
Yeah, with all his progressions.
No. I seen that one too. But the one I'm talking about is when it's a joke. The nigga walk into the tattoo parlor and he look at the tattoo artist and he'd be like, give him a piece of paper. The nigga open it up and be like, you want this?
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I seen that.
The chosen one.
Yeah, the chosen one.
You know what I'm saying? And everything that he thought about doing, nigga, is coming into fruition.
Yeah,
he got shoes coming out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Every time LeBron, I was watching my homegirl. She's a Clipper fan. We follow each other on Facebook.
Y'all both haters.
And she was making a good point about LeBron.
Haters.
She's like, LeBron, every time he breaks a record, they never win the game. The last game they played, he broke their record. They lost.
They did.
When he broke, I forgot all the things she was saying, but she made a great point. Like this guy, every time he broke some record or did something big, they lost the game.
Can I ask you a question?
And that's why everybody's on Anthony Davis' head. But Anthony Davis is like, I'm upset because we're not winning the game. He wasn't hating on LeBron. He was like, man, we're not winning the game.
So let me tell you this. As a Laker fan, as somebody who's watched them all year, before they made the trade, we didn't have enough gas at the end of games. A lot of shots that we should have been making, we weren't making. We were making stupid plays, doing dumb shit. We were. You can watch the games and you can look at it and see. Even though it was a great meme what Patrick Beverly did when he pulled the camera out and did that, it cost us in the end. You know, even though it
probably cost him a job too. That's
that
why
was
they
the game
him.
we could have won. No, I think that
get him out of there anyway.
He couldn't score, and to be honest with you, for what we got him for, and even swap like that was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Not to say that Mo Bamba's going to come and be a difference maker, but man, and you were at the game last night.
Mo Bamba.
Hey, hold on. We was swinging last night.
Yeah, y'all was swinging. Mo Bamba, I like him.
And that was the first time. And that was the first time we all played together.
He looked like a basketball player out there. He got some swag to him. I like him better than the other guy, Bryant, that y'all got rid of.
Bryant was balling before he left. He asked to be traded. Like, people don't know this. He requested that trade. He did, because he wanted. One night he had scored 30, and the next night, nigga, he'd get in the game 5 minutes. Right. He wanted to go somewhere where he was going to play a lot. But back to what you were saying, right? Mm-hmm. What was you just saying? Anthony Davis, right?
Anthony Davis. So because they interviewed him, they asked him, so what? Everybody's watching this video, and they say, what's going on? Are you hating on LeBron, or what's going on? He's like, no, I wasn't hating on LeBron. LeBron, he knows our relationship. I'm just mad that we was losing the game.
Okay. And he said he was playing bad, too. He was mad because he had been playing bad.
The nigga scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, nigga.
That's what he said.
He's the fucking number one option on the team. Well, LeBron is not the number one option. Right. LeBron is not the number one option, nigga. Anthony Davis is the number one option. Do you know that?
Is he?
He is the number one option, nigga. He is the young nigga, right? Yeah. He can shoot the three. He can dribble. He can post up. Nigga, he is the number one option.
He had a great game last night, too. I was watching him.
Nigga, he always has a great game when he don't sit back there and nigga try to sit on the 3-point line. No, nigga, go and post niggas. You better than 98% of niggas in the league.
And look, when we all played last night, we were fluid.
Exactly.
We were crisp. It looked right. It looked
like a basketball team.
Before it didn't look right. We were coming down, no disrespect to Russ, but he coming down doing all kind of crazy shit. Mm-hmm. Patrick Bev shooting all kind of wacky ass shots, and It just didn't look right.
So you like the team you got now?
I do. I like it a lot better.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell looked good out there. He was hitting shots. That boy looking good.
He had 21.
I agree. Russell Westbrook those are shots he should have been making.
Well, his shot. I can't even say that, man, because I'm not a player, and I'm not out there, and I don't know how hard he works. And I never disrespect, anybody's game because
the
it
reason
takes
I'm
a
mad
lot.
that they traded him is because he's an LA kid. He went to UCLA. He's an LA boy. I feel like y'all should have
Y'all about to
been more
get
patient with him.
Well,
I
I disagree. I'm gonna be honest with you. I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. It's because he had last year, and it was bad. It was bad, and we gave up a lot for him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so bad to where it affected us, and we were in a hole, and we couldn't make a move at all to move him or do anything.
Yeah.
And the only reason it worked out this way is because Utah is tanking. They're trying to get that. They're trying to get the new Gobert.
Yeah, I hope we do get him. I hope we sign Westbrook.
And then
be good for the Clippers.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and this is another thing that people don't see. They were saying that he's a cancer. They say he's a cancer, and you look at certain situations, and I don't know what's going on, but I do see some rebellion.
Diva.
Yeah.
Diva.
I wasn't gonna say that.
You in OKC, right? We're gonna start at the beginning. You in OKC. And you doing your thing, nigga. You winning games. KD leave, and you out there. You the fucking man. Now we trade for you, and you go over here and play with Bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill's the man. So now you got to kind of take a back seat, but you still trying to do you. That was his downfall. His downfall is because he cannot play with another star. Kevin Durant is not the type of star that needs the ball in his hand and shake a nigga up and.
Right.
He'll get the ball with 1 second on the shot clock, nigga, and pull on you because he's 7 foot.
Right.
When you used to playing with a nigga that you can play the whole shot clock, nigga, and pass to Swaggy D, and Swaggy D gonna pop a 3, it's cool. When you go over here to another team where you got to get this nigga, Bill was a catch and shoot type of guy, but he also gonna take you off the dribble. He gonna run the system. He's system. You know what I'm saying? Now you come with LeBron. LeBron has to have the ball in his hand. Now you taking the ball out of LeBron's hand and you doing all this. Now you going to give it to LeBron, who is not a spot-up shooter. None of these niggas is spot-up shooters. Right. A nigga will come up off the screen on a play and whap. But if you dribbling for 16 seconds out of the shot clock and you pass... If I pass you the ball after dribbling the whole time and I'll be like, Swag, it's your turn, and you got to hoist it up, you're going to miss most of the time. That was the bad part. So you saying, we happy to have him in L.A. for the Clippers, you going to see. You're going to see.
And then the recklessness when he comes up the court with the ball and how he loses and the clumsiness.
Yeah. I agree. He is a little clumsy, reckless,
and goes to the hole and overplay it, and miss the basket by and get hung, and it's just a lot, man. It was a lot.
Maybe he needs to get in that gym and work on his game a little bit.
I think he's a little bit, I think it's beyond him now.
He's old, nigga. He's stuck in his ways.
I think it's beyond him. And what I mean
he's
by
he's
that,
a little arrogant. He's a little arrogant.
The game is beyond him, and that it's almost over. Stephen A. said it not too long ago when he got traded. He said, I want to tell you guys that this may be the end of Russell Westbrook. And I thought it just sounded so bad. It sounded so bad.
They're going to do him like they did, what's your boy? What's your boy? Because remember, Isaiah got hurt.
Right.
What's your boy?
Shit, it might be the end of John Wall. I'm mad that we traded John Wall. Shit, it might be the end of his career.
Why? Y'all got younger.
You said
y'all got Bones Highland.
I'm mad that
I like him.
No.
I wanted the Lakers to get him.
What's your boy? He was married to Lala.
Oh, Carmelo.
Paul George?
Carmelo.
I just said it, Carmelo.
Yeah.
Westbrook is turning into Carmelo right in front of our eyes. Why? Because he's one-dimensional. This is all he does. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is all he does. So when this is all you do, other teams are going to be like, I'm going to pass on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I could see him playing for Who is the worst team in the league right now?
Yeah, because if they send him to Utah and Utah don't even want him,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He already said, nigga, they looking for the next Gobert and they looking for the next
tanking right
other
now.
star.
That's why they got so many draft picks right now.
What? Nigga?
They got like four
first round draft picks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got draft picks up
starting
the
over.
ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why they get rid of everybody.
Yeah.
Only person they kept was Clarkson. Because they want to build around him.
What about where's Conley at? He's gone too?
Yeah, they sent him to Minnesota.
Conley got traded again. He went to Minnesota?
Yeah, in the Laker trade.
In the Laker trade. But where was he at before that?
Utah.
And
then before that, he was in Memphis, man.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, you're right. He might be the next Carmelo.
He might be the next Carmelo. He might be out of the league until a nigga like, you know what? We need this nigga to try to make a playoff run.
Or unless he look good with some workouts.
I really do. Everybody's saying that.
I wish the best.
I hope we do. I hope we do sign him.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this. If y'all get him, that's gonna be y'all demise.
Yeah.
Because you're right.
No, he's not.
Well, I'm gonna say this. And we've seen it. We've seen it with Houston. We've seen it with OKC. And then even like what you were saying, to piggyback on what you were saying, and you were absolutely right. Because when he played in Washington, he had a bounce back year. But he had nobody but Bradley Beal. And Bradley Beal wasn't even who he was then.
Right.
He was teetering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was teetering, but he wasn't as consistent as who he is now. And Russell came and had that good year, and then we went and got him.
I just thought about something though.
Sure.
Okay. So you know what y'all got going for y'all, right? Do you? If y'all get Russell Westbrook, what do y'all have going for y'all?
I know we ain't got no point guards. I know that. We don't have anything good going for us right now.
Point, right? This is the point. Russell Westbrook, he played with your boy in OKC for 1 year, nigga. And they was balling.
Exactly.
They was balling.
Right.
Why?
So if that's what I'm saying. If we get them back together, they're gonna have that build that chemistry again.
But why was they balling?
Why was they balling in OKC?
Yeah. Why? 2-man team. It was just them two.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you got to deal with the leading scorer on your team, which is fucking Kawhi. You got to get this nigga the ball. So it's gonna be out of my hand. Like say me and you was Westbrook and Paul, right? Now we got to get him the ball because he's the leading scorer, right?
Right. I'll let you finish. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, it's gonna hurt me or you, right? Who is gonna take that hurt?
Who's gonna take that hurt?
Who is gonna take that hurt? Somebody got to take the hurt.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the league, niggas playing for their next contract. So who is gonna do it? Y'all ain't gonna win the chip. It's already said and done. Y'all ain't gonna win the chip.
Okay, are you done?
I'm done.
I'm gonna make my point now. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna work and why it's gonna be good chemistry. Because Westbrook is the one with the swagger, the attitude. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are two humble dudes. They not LeBron James who's trying to steal all the shine, who wants to be the man, and he thinks he's the king. They gonna take in Westbrook, and they're gonna let Westbrook take charge and do his thing. Okay, let me talk. Speaking to the mic so y'all can understand. He's gonna make it work. Okay. Westbrook is gonna come in and steal the show, and he's gonna be the captain of the motherfucking team. He's gonna be like, look.
First of all, Kareem is the captain.
All right. Okay. Hold on, let me finish before you make your whack comments.
Let me land.
Okay, it's gonna work because they're two humble guys, and that's why they click together.
I want to see it.
All right.
I want to see it.
And we need somebody like that. We need
rock
somebody
from
like that
inside.
that's got some balls and don't give a fuck and gonna talk shit to you. We need somebody on that team. That's why we should never let rid of Patrick Beverly go. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody on that team. So we want you, Westbrook. Come to Clippers. So you and Paul George
Come
all right? And I believe with Westbrook,
fell off.
Patrick, with Westbrook, Kawhi.
I say Patrick Beverly.
We'll take you back to Patrick
Sadale
Beverly.
3,
Pat Beal.
motherfucking Corey McGinnis,
It's gonna work.
Eddie Jones, all of you.
They don't have egos Kawhi Leonard
They don't
don't have
have
no
egos?
egos. PG-13 ain't got no egos. They gonna share the ball with you. They pass the ball.
Nigga, they don't got egos. They got freakos.
You know what I mean? That's why it's gonna work right there, okay? All right? Y'all
You
might not
suck.
see it, but I see it.
Okay.
I envision things.
Okay.
You gotta envision it.
Okay. Now, from a basketball aficionado, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know something about. I'm gonna let you know something that you know, but your mind is so fucking delirious that you don't fucking see this shit right in front of your eyes, right? So you trying to tell me that both of them guys is not divas, quote unquote.
They're
right?
not divas
Okay.
at all.
That's all I needed you to say.
They're humble.
Okay. So if Kawhi is not a diva, then why was he like, nigga, I'm not playing for you guys because I feel like I'm hurt? Even though your people said that I was okay to play this game of basketball, my people said I'm not. So I'm not going to play. Did it for San Antonio, went over to Toronto, okay? After he won the chip in Toronto, I don't want to play for you guys anymore. I'm going to go to L.A. Go to L.A., right? What happens? We lose. Well, excuse me. I'm speaking as him, right? We lose. So the next year, my fucking so-and-so hurts. I'm not going to play. Oh, I don't feel like playing tomorrow. Oh, I don't feel like playing this day. Nigga, that's the true definition of a fucking diva.
He plays when he wants.
He plays when he fucking wants, bro. Like, you trying to say these niggas is not unselfish? Yeah, when they get on the court, yeah. But availability is the best fucking...
game.
What they say? Availability is the best...
Reliability.
Exactly. So, you trying to tell me that this nigga that's never available when you really need him is not a diva? This nigga is a diva at the number one standard. You just say that because this nigga don't be out there like, yeah, you know, we played hard. Well, while they say, yeah, both teams played hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you feel like that, but every action that he shows, he is a diva. Fuck what he's saying. His actions is a diva. They always got the mic in LeBron's face every time he does any fucking thing. They followed the nigga to the club that night after he hit had the most points. They followed him to the club.
Yeah, he had a party.
You feel me? So that what makes you think he's a diva.
Who followed him to the club?
Nigga, paparazzi. Didn't you say you was ready for the paparazzi?
That's right.
Exactly.
Ready.
Paparazzi followed him everywhere he went that night. You know what I'm saying?
Followed who?
LeBron.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
why.
he
I
listening.
don't know why they followed him. I thought you was talking about somebody on the Clippers.
No,
Why would they follow him?
Ain't nobody
Follow
following the
the
Clippers.
Oh, they followed him that night after he scored the
After
points.
he won. But this
Don't
is
know
his
why.
whole. This is his whole career.
No, he's a diva.
He's not a fucking diva.
Bro, you stopped in the middle of a basketball game to celebrate this bullshit. Well, you should have did that shit after the game. Nobody gives a fuck about it. You passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. Do that shit after the game. That's why
You
y'all
don't
lost
care,
the
you
That's why they
sorry
lost.
motherfucker.
That's why they lost the fucking game because
You ain't even got a fucking championship.
That's why you're too focused on this breaking this record when you should have finished the game and celebrate after.
Where's your championships with the
Okay.
Lakers?
But that's the Laker way. That's the NBA way.
Let me ask you.
If somebody
everybody needs to change that rule.
Real quick, so when anybody breaks any type of record, bro, like that, they stop the game.
Yeah, for like 20, 30 minutes to celebrate this bullshit.
I don't give a fuck what sport you in, though.
Shit, that's why AD, man, if I was on this team and I was sat down too, like, man, I'm fucking up the game, man. Let's celebrate this nigga, man. We celebrate this after the game,
AD
bro.
scored like 13 points in that game. Fuck AD. You know what I'm saying? AD, his mind state wasn't in the game. You saying LeBron a diva? LeBron took 20 shots in that game and still scored, what, 38?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You look at any of these shooters, you be like, oh, this nigga had a good game. He shot 20 shots and he scored 40. Cool. But if you look at these other niggas, Jordan and all them, you go back and look, and you be like, oh, man, this nigga had 38 shots and scored 42 points. Right?
Right.
That's a whole fucking lot of shots to fucking miss. If you would have made most of those, how many shots did Kobe shoot to score to 60? Kobe shot like 50 times that game. Every time he get the ball, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And he scored 60 in his last game. Nothing against Kobe, but just saying, LeBron had a real efficient fucking game that game. So for other people not to get involved and do what they were supposed to do, he can't blame himself on that. I'm still going to be good in my accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this shit is going to keep going. If he plays another year, another 2 years, this record won't be broken for another 20 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Longer than that.
For a long fucking time.
That was 30, it was 30 plus years. 33?
38 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
The
man.
year LeBron was born, 1984.
That's a long time, bro.
So, you just got to think about it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get out of here, man. We've been going for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good night, man. It's a beautiful night, man. I want to say that. Man,
No.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I want to say, man, a lot's going on in the world, man, like always. And we're here to talk about it and give our opinion. We don't mean to offend nobody. We don't mean to disrespect anybody. We don't mean to, even, do anything to make us seem any different. We just want to shed light and spread love. Thankful for everybody who supports us. Thankful for everybody who, continues to comment and like and subscribe. Man, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Swaggy D. We got this nigga, this nigga might as well get on the mic. This nigga over here in the set.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know I was in it. I thought this was off limits.
Right.
I had to cut.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down. This is my boy Anthony. You know what I'm saying? The tea drinker. You know what I'm saying? I got a drink from Starbucks for you to drink. I'm going to show you after the show.
Okay.
AKA Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
AKA Tony Lockett.
No, ain't no AKA. That is Tiki
Lockett.
Barber. I said his wrong name. Yeah, this is a
Tony
motherfucking NFL champion.
Okay, he's in the set. He's in the building.
Shit. You got any last words, Swaggy D?
My last words is, you know what I mean? Let's stay blessed. We did a good show today. We had Coach Saraii on the show. Thank you for coming on, and we appreciate you, and hope we have you on again. And you know what I'm saying? Let's get Clippers, Westbrook. We need you to come to the Clippers so we can win this championship.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm tired of all this I'm tired of hearing this Lakers bullshit. Okay, LeBron James is not the king. All right.
Who is?
Kawhi Leonard is the king. They're talking over there.
Kawhi, how many rings Kawhi got?
2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need Paul George to get 1. And Westbrook
LeBron got 4.
All right, so we're gonna bring
And
that
a scoring
greatness back.
title.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make it happen. Clippers all day. Lob City, bring it back. We're gonna get a new stadium. We got a new stadium open up next year, Intuit Dome, and we're gonna win all the championships. Right, Obi?
Talk to him, man.
Obi, you a Clipper fan?
I like the Clippers. I've always liked them.
He's a
What's your
season
team?
ticket holder.
I've
for
always
the
liked the
Clippers.
Clippers.
Exactly. You were telling me you a season
I've
ticket holder.
always,
Clippers, right?
I've always liked the Clippers.
All right, we done with Obi.
I'll tell you. Stop.
Any last words to the boy?
Oh, stop.
Oh, man, for sure, man. Hey, this was a great show, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I had so much fun on the show, man. We had Coach Saraii. We had Coach Saraii. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my last words is, man, Clippers ain't gonna do shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Never was shit.
That part right
You know what I'm
there.
saying? And Clippers got a curse going on. You know what I'm saying? Donald Sterling, that was y'all owner, right? Yeah. He got a ghost going around. You know what I'm saying? When y'all move into that new stadium, y'all gonna have some new karma on y'all. And you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad if y'all won a chip later on in life. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like 60, 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? When y'all got a nigga named Marquise Wilkerson playing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't gonna get one now, nigga. KD in the West, or it's gonna be KD versus LeBron, and it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my last words, man, is just, you know, keep the faith, man. Keep doing what the fuck is you doing to survive in this life, because, you know, you only get one life, man, and, you know, it's a lot of people out here that's fucking up their lives and doing this and that. We was talking about, you know, if you go to jail, you know, you make yourself better or you make yourself worse. You know, no matter what you come up in life, man, whatever you done been through, let that shit make you stronger, man. Try not to stress on anything that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to Coach Saraii for coming through. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. And she's at Soul
Podcast.
Was it Soul Talk?
Soul Talk Podcast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Dita Boy Juice signing off, man. This is for Pasadena Sean, you know what I'm saying, for Swaggy D. We got Tiki Barber in the set, you know what I'm saying? So, man,
Obi-Wan.
And Obi here, he ain't on camera, but Obi, you know what I'm saying, talk me into getting that American Express. Yeah, man, be better than you was yesterday, man. This is New Wave Shop Talk, episode 64. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. Lay back. Yeah. On my mind, on my money, and my money on my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave, New Wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New Wave, New Wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. I need some of them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.